Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. Get that bell notification on too so you don't miss out on the next episode of Brockton County, Ontario themed city. And make sure to hit the like button too. The like button helps the channel a lot. The bell button will really help out in the coming months because today's the last video I'm going to be posting on a scheduled basis until January 10th. Taking a bit of a break just for a month. My weekends are usually my recording hubs, like the best time of day or best time of the week that I can record, and they're gonna get really packed up with the holidays coming up and everything like that. So I figured it's just best to take the whole month off. But the bell notification will be important because I'm thinking of posting once or twice throughout that period, just on like some one-off builds. I have some ideas floating around. And yeah, you don't want to miss out. So I think I said earlier in the week that I'll be posting them on Wednesdays. So, check on Wednesdays. It's probably not going to be the first one, but, maybe the second or third or fourth or fifth Wednesday, if they're as a fifth. I don't exactly remember how many weeks it is exactly, but I think it's 5 weeks or 4 or 5. Anyways, so you never know if I might be posting. But what are we doing in today's video? Well, today's video, we are going to be building up some cottage country. I was just about to record, and I checked my comments on my YouTube video. It is Tuesday for me. My busy week starts tomorrow, so our busy month, I guess. And Mark had a great suggestion. He said, how about the next area we build is the area with all the little lakes? And, that was one of the areas I was thinking about kind of touching on today anyways, so why not? Why not, right? So that's what we'll start doing today. We have a lot of residential demand anyways. Strathcona has kind of been waiting on a build for a little while, a bit of an expansion. Strathcona is our town way out, our suburban town. So we're going to build some cottage country out near Strathcona, and we'll see kind of what happens. All right, so this is the area that Mark referred to, all the little lakes. So when I was building this map, the idea that I wanted to take was I wanted to try to take a bunch of different elements from all over southern Ontario and kind of combine it into one map. It's not exactly the most realistic thing in the world, but that's kind of what happens. Lakes running into the city, or rivers running into the lake, holy cow. City by the lake. It's kind of like Toronto, kind of like Kingston, Hamilton, lots of open plains and fields. It's like a majority of southern Ontario. Larger lakes off and about. It's also very much like Ontario. Bluffs, which exist a lot along the shores of Lake Ontario. So we'll get to that build in the future. What else? Islands in the big Lake Ontario. And then cottage country. Now, cottage country in Ontario would be way more north, but when I was hastily building this map, I figured I'd try to squeeze in all the elements I could, and it's much higher elevation over here. It's just a bit easier to get it over on this side, so that's what we'll be doing. We'll be building it cottage country out over here, even though they're probably the distance between Lake Ontario and the cottage country is a bit farther than, what is that, maybe like a kilometer at most. So so what are we going to be doing today? Well, we have the beginnings of a little area over here. So I think we're going to have like a bit of a commercial hub right around here. And then we'll drag a road out, probably winding through here. We'll connect this one up with that, and then we'll connect up to our lakefront highway. We have another one that's probably going to swing down into here or something like that, and then connect up over this way. We also have a connection over this way. So we have lots of connections. So the first thing we need to get on the table is the major roads. And then we'll be doing some dirt roads off to these smaller lakes and building some cottages on them. So the lakes were hastily built when I built the map, not gonna lie to you. So they are a bit rough, but I think we'll be able to get the vibe we're going for, at least, right? And we can always come and edit a couple things, right? So it's no big deal. So I was actually just playing with the water levels to make sure that they were all decent at least. So so let's start off with this road. So this big road here is Howard Dixon Street. Howard Dixon Street comes right across, and then it goes over onto this side. Howard Dixon Street should probably be renamed something a bit more topical. Strathcona Avenue. How about that? It's the main street in the town, so it should probably be have that major name, right? So anyway, so let's start off with this. So I'm thinking we have a bit of a commercial hub over here. So perhaps what we do is we take just a basic little road, just the, you know, the normal vanilla road, and we'll bump it out to about here. And then we'll upgrade that. And then we're going to go into the free form. Actually, let's go straight for a bit longer. Yeah, just about there. And then we're trying to split it off right through here. And then we're going to feed it right down at the middle, right about here. That's where it's going to meet up with this road. This road's going to be the dominant road. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we'll just have it right about here. We'll end it. Okay, that's the first step in the process. Then we're going to take this one, which is the actual national highway, which I believe should be a different road name. Yeah, the Duke of Edinburgh Parkway. So let's grab that road. Ah, it just ends right there. Okay. Come on. There we go. So the Duke of Edinburgh Parkway is going to run much longer. And we are going to get it to split right between these two lakes and then meet up with the highway here. Yep, just like that. And then we'll come back over here. And we'll connect up on a pretty good clean angle here. Whoa. There we go. Oops, had the wrong road out. But you know, we're not gonna get really good zoning over here. So honestly, I like off of the road. So I think it's probably a good idea actually to bring this national highway type road up a bit farther. And I suspect we'll stop zoning right about here or something like that. So I'll just leave it at that for now. And then right at the intersection here, we're gonna keep it a bit realistic in the way these interchanges would be built in the real world. So we're gonna just do something like this. So, you know, just a little slip lane off so you get into the left-hand turn lane if you wanna go off. Honestly, right here, there probably even wouldn't be a road. It would just be like that. And then we'd probably just have, if at all, really, because it's not like really that important to have here, you'd have like a little bit of a slip lane. So I think we'll roll with it. Just to kind of spice it up a little bit. Okay, and then this would probably be a light. So let us do that. Okay, and then we're just gonna use the node controller here, just to make it a bit more even. Have that line up. Probably bring this one back a bit. Then we'll do the same thing over here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we won't really worry about the lane markings. It's not too important, but what I will do here is just say you go straight on so that over here we have a nice clean kind of junction like that, and then this one should probably also have lane markings or lane arrows on it as well. Just to make sure that no one is doing anything funky, but other than that, it should all be good. Okay, so that's the first one. Then we have this junction over here. So you know what I didn't do? I told you I was going to do this upgrade. All right, so why don't we go make that small change on my lapse of memory. So just a small little slip lane off, and we can use node controller actually if we like. I'll just do it on this one to realign these. So what I want is I want this sorry, is it this one? I want to line up with that. There we go. So then theoretically, if you see the lane markings here, what happens is it's a slip lane off, right? So you're driving down the road, and then you just get off into the right lane. That's kind of how it works. That's why I just did that one lane marking there, so we can kind of see. But like even over here, this is probably a good idea to kind of line these two up. It's a bit smoother, and then I also want to line these two up then. Now it's a much smoother junction. And I believe I now need to do that. Okay, so we have one more junction to upgrade, and that is this one. Okay, and I won't worry about all the node controller stuff because I'll do that off camera, unless I forget, but we'll just do this. Okay, nice little slip lanes. And then we have one more road to connect up, which is this one. And we're just gonna swing this one right through here and then feather it right through. So this one is gonna be the country roads, I think. I don't think we're gonna have the same junction type. This is a smaller junction. This was a bit more of a major junction, but this one is a much smaller junction, so I think we can just leave it as a T junction. Or in the future, if we need it to be, we can make it a roundabout. And that roundabout... Oh, we also have this one, which I've never used. Yeah, no, I like the ones with the markings better. Yeah, I mean, this is just like a side road, right? Okay, and then we're just gonna upgrade this. Oh, got some lag there. Probably an auto save. Yeah, there we go. We got this like rural fire department, and you know what this rural fire department needs? Is it needs like a something else, you know? So we're gonna put a bit of a commercial zone right there. We'll see what pops up. And we could also add a bit more rural housing. Even along here. Okay, so let's throw on 3-speed, and let's take a look at districts really quickly. So that's Strathcona. Should probably have cleaned it up a little bit more before we extended out the district, but I don't know why I left the lake open, for example. Okay, Strathcona is still good over there. That's the industry area. And look at this, we have another road to connect. This is actually like a major road. I mean, we're primarily using it for over here. We have 2 major connections. We could probably get a connection through here. We should probably have either gone under the highway or gone over it. I think in this case we would go over it. Why are we going over if we just went under over here? Well, we have a junction, so doing a bridge on 2 rails would be way more expensive than doing a bridge on 1 road. So let's back it up and let's do this. So we're gonna bridge it over here, and then we're gonna probably connect up into this road here. So this way it'd be like a secondary access point for Strathcona. It would split up traffic over here as well, and then we can also feather another road in through here or something like that to get it to connect twice, or right through here instead. So we'll have the 1, we'll have the 2, and well, I mean, it would probably make sense to have that road come from here now then, wouldn't it? So yeah, let's start off with this road then. So we'll make it a country road again. because nothing's going to be built on this for quite some time. Okay, and then yeah, I kind of like the vibe of going with the country road here. It's even though this is like a major connection point, having this as a country road kind of gives you the vibe of it being like an old side road that now the city's developed this train hub. It's since changed. Oh, we got a big dip over there. All right, and now we have this four-way junction here. So I think what we'll do is we'll just leave that part for now. We'll come over here, straight road. And we already are starting to rise up with the terrain. So we're just gonna go into elevated. And I want to bring it up to about 10. And then we're going to put it right here and then right across. So that's the exact height we need. We're gonna leave it at 10. Usually I do 9, but I think 10 is probably usually a safer bet, I would think, actually. So we're gonna click home, bring it all the way out until it snaps back. So you see what snapped back there? There, it's good. Snap back, so right here at 12. And then we're gonna do the same thing for this side. Okay, click home, 12. We get a snapback right there, so 12. And then we're gonna go into the ground level again. There we go, so that is the height of the bridge we need, but we're not done with the bridge yet because we need to set a slope properly. So I think, honestly, we need another node in there. We'll set the slope down to here, and we'll see what happens. It's actually not too bad. I think the slope would actually probably be a bit longer. So in the sense of that, what we'll do is we'll add in another node on both of these. And then now we'll go back to the sloping tool. And we'll actually set the slope to right back here. Yeah, that's good. Then we'll just take out this tool. Yeah, we were right in a little dip there, weren't we? Okay, so we'll just smooth everything out just to get rid of the dark edge. Let's grab that height. Okay, and we'll come back over here. Very nice. And then we're going back into a dip. So we would actually be leveling this off, but we're going in right into a curve actually. So rural, straight, curve. We'll go right beside the lake here. Okay, and we have this nice clean connection right here. Okay, so you see it says 90 degrees right above my mouse. That means we're connecting onto the road at 90 degrees, and that's perfect. All right, so we have a pretty intense intersection here. So what I think is this is the major road here, right? This is the Duke of Edinburgh Parkway. So I think we would have a slip lane. Not really a slip lane. So we would have an extra lane off. So we'll just do this. There we go. And we could have that on this side too. Oh, we got rid of a truck there. Yeah, we'll just kind of do something like this, just to kind of add the sense that maybe the city's thought about how hilarious this intersection could get. And we'll just have dedicated turning lanes for the left. And then, you know, whenever you have a four-way junction like this on a highway, what we can do is just square the node off a little bit. You can even make it a bit wider. This would probably be stop signs, so we'll go into here, and this would probably be a four-way stop. Okay, so let's look at some of the sloping of some of the things we have going on. So let's set a slope from here to here. Now the reason why I'm doing that is because we're gonna raise that up properly now. And you know what? That's actually much higher than I was expecting it to be. So what I think what I might do actually is just make it an elevated piece. You often see this when you're going over like marshy lands, right? So I'm seeing these two lakes here in the winter. It might flood a little bit, right? So it would make sense to do the same thing, and then right over here too, it might make the sense to do the same kind of thing. So if we just grab with move it, for example, and with this time around, we'll just use move it. I'll raise that bit up, and now we'll upgrade just that bit. We could even just do the extra ones just to kind of make sure it looks nice. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. This needs to be sorted out, so we'll do the same thing right from here to here. Just level that out. Pretty nice. We look pretty flat all throughout here. That's pretty good. Sorry, I'm just kind of doing this as fast as I can. Oh, and we have a bit of a dip over here, so we'll do the same thing. Oh, geez, never mind. My eyes played tricks on me. Okay, so now that we've gotten all the roads in place, it's pretty good, right? I'm sure we've improved the traffic flow really well through here. We've improved access to our two diamond interchanges of the 400. We've added in a couple interchanges over here. We've even increased the potential for improving traffic throughout the park low. So let's look at building in some cottage country. So I suspect this is going to be like the main town, right? So I mean, it's part of Strathcona. I think we can get like some suburbia off of here. I don't think we'll look at the suburbia today, but you know, I think we can get a couple of nice businesses through here. So I think what we'll do is we'll just grab our normal road, go into ground level here, and perhaps we can get maybe a bit of a park throughout this area or something. And we'll just have a nice big grid right throughout here. Whoops, holy cow, what am I doing? I just want to upgrade. There we go. And you know, just large grid lines. This is a great area for a bit of a park. And then what we'll do is we'll just nice long connection down to here. Yeah, and then we'll upgrade this bit of road. Okay. And then I just want to grab all of these and set them to the same height as that. We've kind of created a bit of a channel for the water as well by doing this. So now we can come back over here, and if we actually get like a nice size, right about there, we can start to clean this up a little bit better too. Okay, so that's like the center of our little business district here. I think what we can do is have some more roads pop off the side, but these ones won't really do too much. I think maybe we can get a pedestrian bridge over here to connect. I'm gonna eye this spot right here actually for that. But like really there won't be a lot of connections. I don't mind a connection over here. I think what I'll do though is I'll just grab this road. Probably should have done this a bit better, but we should probably just make this bit a bit elevated or something like that just to clean it up. I probably shouldn't have put a junction there, to be honest, but I didn't want everything running off of that one junction, especially since we're kind of have a bunch of highways using the connection. But we'll have one pedestrian connection. Yeah, it's gonna have to be on this side. So what we'll do is we'll go into here and we'll use our new paths. Where are they again? Over here, that's the bigger one. Let's see how this looks. Again, I forget. Just wanna make sure I'm using the right one. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, nice. Perhaps we use something a bit less big. What am I thinking of? Is it the nature reserve path? Yeah, okay, so I just gotta move the node over and it should reappear. There we go. So I think what we'll do is we'll just scooch these over. And we can bring it right down to here. I mean, there'd probably be stairs in real life, but that's not how this game works. And like, would there be stairs and then we'd bring it right through here. But, you know what, maybe we can do that. At least then it'll somewhat look realistic. But I mean, this tree's in the way though too, so there's that to consider. But maybe this tree's gotten way out of hand or something, you know? As long as the zoning doesn't get messed up, I think we'll be okay. What the heck? Let's get going. Okay, home. Try to straighten this out over top of the rail tracks. Just trying to make it look like stairs, you know? It's tricky. Okay, I think pedestrians would use this. There's the path connection, so it should be good. Okay, so we'll just leave it there for now. We have lots of zoning potential here for some housing. Now, I'm thinking over here it would be a lot more priority because of the ability to be so close to the trains, right? So I'm just gonna do this. A bit of a cul-de-sac over there. And about halfway, yeah, right about here. Got another little set of roads. Just trying to keep these be a bit larger. Yeah, that's probably gonna be it, I think. Yeah, we won't really mirror it, but I think I'll mirror that side. And then we'll have the beginnings of some more development out over here or something like that. Oh, you know what? So I was thinking about this more and talking in the comments as well. I should have just used dirt roads at the end where I'm kind of like still thinking about developing. When we're doing small towns and stuff like that, it gives the vibe that maybe like the street's been planned, but it hasn't really been developed. So like over here, for example, this one could be dirt, but we'll leave the rest. Okay, so now let's do the first zoning of the episode here. So I think what we'll do is we'll zone up this with commercial. I'm just gonna pause it while I do that. And I'm gonna leave some zoning right here because I kind of want to change up this street. I'm not gonna make it a big or a different street, but I think I want to use this one. Yeah, I just really like the look of that street, to be honest with you. Okay, so we'll get some commercial through here. I think right in the middle we'll cut it off. We'll get a path through there. This can be a bit of a park, but I really want a nice like restaurant over here or something like that. I think that's like a prime location for one. And then maybe right here as well, right at the end of the end of the road, we can get like a bit of like a strip. We'll make the most of it like a park. Okay, and then let's look at some zoning priorities. So we're just gonna hit the roads, and then we're gonna click this. We're gonna take zoning off of the curved parts of this road. Perfect. Okay, let's resume the game. Is that? Yes, okay, good. And then we'll get some houses over here. Yeah, I think that'll do a good job. I think I might look for like an asset for this. Oh, you know what? We didn't do the district. I was just talking about districts and then we didn't do it. So this will be a district onto itself. This is going to be Strathcona Lakes. Yep. And we're just going to change the theme for Strathcona Lakes to be international, because I don't really want the European assets. And then all throughout here, so this is the rest of it. Right in this quadrant. I'll clean up the district off camera. Right through here. Just like get it to the proper roads and stuff. And then all the way over here. Okay. This is probably the largest district that we're gonna have. Yes, the reason why I'm bringing it all the way out here is because we're going to build like a bunch of smaller towns and stuff, right? Or smaller things. And this is kind of how we're going to do it. I'm not going to really do it over here because this might get suburban. But I'll clean it up off camera, don't worry. No, we're not going to go over there. Okay, so the Valley District, that's actually a great name, but this is going to be cottage country. Okay, and the theme is going to be international, I think. Policies, we're going to do a taxation thing. So we're going to do tax relief for low density and tax relief for low density commercial, because it'll encourage them to actually use it, so, or like develop out here. Schools out is another good one to have when you're doing something rural. And then I think that's really it. Low density commercial will double their sales. Okay, we'll do this. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, yeah, we'll back out. And then now we'll start looking at getting some like actual cottages in here. So now that we've zoned in here a little bit, right? Yeah, we have. Okay, we'll just zone in a bit more. Okay, and I'm not gonna do fill in this area because otherwise we're just gonna lose all our zoning potential. But I think if I just do this, we might see some growth. Yeah, okay. We'll leave that for now. We'll resume the game. Let's look at how we're going to get some of these cottages in. So let's start with these lakes here. So let's grab, say, a normal road. And that's going to be, well, sorry, we're going to go with country roads actually, because that's a bit more realistic. So we'll go country roads. Yeah, we'll go with one with a name. Or one with lines. How does this blend together? And that is a two-way, right? It's actually pretty good. I don't like how large of a border it has, so we'll stick with this one. So this guy is going to kind of fish its way through. So we see potential to go around here, so we'll stick to the highest ground possible. And this is just going to be like a larger road. I think we'll get this one to connect up at a 90-degree angle. Close enough. All right. And yeah, I think that's only the only other one that's really important. But now we're gonna get dirt roads. And why are we gonna do dirt roads? Well, the dirt roads are going to kind of act a bit more like the houses that, or the streets on which cottages would be off of. So we're just going to start going this way a bit more because we've got to get some lake frontage, right? And then we'll swing out over to this side. Okay, and then this guy. So this is going to be like a multi-part series, right? It's going to take so long to get people living out this way that it's just not worth the time it's going to take us to do. It's going to take us forever to zone up everything. So we're going to take it bit by bit. This is just the starting kind of point, right? This guy's going to swing right out over here. Seems like it might be... No, it might need some adjustment. Yeah, I think that's good. Then we'll have another road going up over here. This guy's gonna swing right into here, and then we're gonna get right there. Oh, I forgot water, of course. Okay, so let's get water out to everyone. That was pretty fast, though. Pleased about that. All right, well, you know, we are coming towards the end, so I hope that everyone is doing good, and I hope you have some nice holidays. If I don't speak to you before, but I also really want to say that I appreciate all the kind words that you all left, and honestly, I'm really touched by the fact that everyone seems to really enjoy the content that I put out, and that means a lot to me. I mean, I started this channel as just something to do over the pandemic, and a game that I liked playing, that I only really started playing a lot over the pandemic too. So, you know, I just want to say that I really appreciate all the support you give me and all the kind words that everyone left, encouraging me to actually take the time off, and how you'll all be back when I return. So I just want to say that means a lot to me. All right, so let's look at some zoning here. So we're on 3-speed. I'm gonna pull this guy farther. Yeah, some of the heights of these might need to be adjusted a bit. But the amount of detailing that's going to be necessary as well for these cottage country builds might get a bit out of hand. Oh, there wouldn't be one that close, would there? Yeah, I think just doing some things like this might be good. Let's get a couple big houses right over here, you know, right along the river. Now they all need some water frontage, right? All right, so now that we kind of see where those houses are gonna go. Just gonna load this up. I don't really mind that it's going to get built over top of, because it'll just make it seem a bit more realistic of it being in the forest. Now, if you don't know Ontario cottage country, it's a bit famous in Ontario, or Canada at least, because it's just these cool lakes that are just surrounded by forest. It's pretty neat. Thinking about areas like Muskoka, if you're looking for a great example, just Google Muskoka cottages. It's like, you know, if you grow up in Toronto, you know someone who has a cottage in Muskoka, and it's just a blast going up there in the summers or the winters. I almost said winters, but you know, ice fishing is always on these lakes and stuff like that. Must sound really Canadian right now. All right, so we're almost done detailing everything that we built up for the first episode of cottage country building. So we'll just get some trees around here. I think we're gonna get a national park out this way too. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty nice. Not sure if cottages are the same kind of thing across the world, like in the US. Like I assume that there's like lakes that people have second homes on and stuff like that. But in Canada, cottages are a rather popular thing. You know, it's just cabins in the woods, really. And there's just so many lakes in Ontario. So many lakes. A lot of it, like this actually does a pretty good representation of it, as long as you cut off the rest of it. Just look at these lakes. Like when the glaciers retreated over the last ice age, they just left so much water in the area, and the weight of the glaciers made all these lakes. Like a great, like a hilarious example is the big one, Lake Superior. That lake is huge. It's so deep too. Okay, so just get a couple of commercial businesses along the edge. And where did we stop the zoning? We stopped the zoning over here, so we can get a bit more. I think we'll get like a cabin over here or something like that. And then we're over here now. This one is a bit closer to town, so I would assume that it would be like bigger properties. We'll see if that builds anything. And then, you know, there's always like the rural houses right at the entrances to all these country roads. So I think that's what we'll kind of try to get a bit of a vibe for over here as well. Okay, we need some more cottages over this way. Let me know if you think of anything that I can add to this kind of themed build as well. If you know of any assets that are in the vanilla game that could be cool to add in. You know, honestly, just like sometimes just like a single dot might end up looking nice there, just like a little teeny cabin, right? But now that we've kind of done a lot of zoning out this way, one thing we do need to do is try to make it appealing to live here, right? So we didn't do that earlier. So people won't just want to live here. If we go to the land value, for example, Like technically living along the lake is probably a bit more valuable, but we don't have much value in the land over here. So we do need to add stuff in to the main community to make it livable, right? So that's why we're gonna build like a hospital. I always kind of think that these ones look a bit more like veterinary clinics. Oh, we have one right so very close. Okay, we're actually gonna move this one. This one's gonna go right over here. Come on. Yeah, and we'll just lower it into the ground a bit. The fire department, there's one over here, so we do need another one. So we'll have the fire department. We'll put it over here too, I guess. And the police station. I think maybe we'll put the highway patrol or something over here. No, that's a... Yeah, we have some possibilities for this side, right? So we'll do that, and then we'll take off this zoning over here. Then maybe we'll add in a bit more commercial. Yeah, nice. I'm glad people are moving in over here. I mean, this is like, it's great real estate. All right, so hopefully that adds some value having those resources around. Now we do need another elementary school, don't we? It'd be difficult, so I think maybe we get one elementary school in town here, and we'll have it right here. It's a bit too close to that house, isn't it? Okay, I'll put it over here actually. And now it's too close to the road. Wrong side. Let's put it over here. We'll have it right here, and then that kind of gives us a reason to add in like a park as well. So we'll just go into here. Small playground. Okay, sorry, houses. You're gonna have to go. And we can always use these kinds of opportunities to just get some small paths. Nice. And you know, we didn't actually get a bus through here either. This could be a good opportunity to get a bus to like kind of take a loop through here or something like that, and then go back up. So we can have a bus stop right here. It'll swing up. Can stop. I can't stop on the highway. Stop on the country roads though. So perhaps we come back over down this side then. Yeah, we'll do something like that. We'll have a stop right there, and then it'll come right to here. This is pretty walkable, so I don't really mind doing something a bit different and not practical, but honestly it's more to get people to the train station and these other buses as well. I think we'll bring it, yeah, we do need to stop it over here, so we'll have a stop right over there then, and then we'll swoop it up the same area where we have this bus connection. So I guess this is probably the best spot for it, but I want it to come over on this side, so we'll have it stop right there, and then we'll share a stop right here, and we'll cut right across. This is not practical at all. And then we'll have a stop right over there. This is just to get people around the city, you know? And then they can do that. A stop over here for some reason. And then we're swinging all the way down. Okay. So that bus route will really help out people. It's bus line 63. This is the Strathcona Lakes line. And it doesn't need 14. Oh, it is. Okay, well, it doesn't need that many, so we'll just do 8. It's probably too many anyways. All right, so unfortunately we didn't really get that many houses zoned up today, but that doesn't mean it can't happen in the future. And yeah, you know what? These houses are hilarious because honestly, you'd see some of these around the lake. This one seems pretty cool. These ones are a bit more realistic. This is hilarious. I like how this is here. This is a great asset. Yeah, you know, this is kind of nice. So we definitely need people, which is why I really needed that bus there. You know what would be great here is the post office. There's one over here, but perhaps we can get one over here then. Bit of a rural post office. Hopefully that encourages some people to move out this way, knowing that there's a post office. Okay, good. That didn't actually mess up. We'll get some more houses over here. We don't really have any houses over on this side yet, so we'll look to do that. Yeah, just sparsely zoning it up for now. All right, well, lots left to do over here, but I think it was a good opportunity to dive into it. Like once we actually start getting houses over here, we can like add some piers off of here from the parks DLC. I'll just do one example because we don't really have the time, and the houses as well. So we can use like a it's not in the park area. Okay, but unfortunately I forgot to do that. Around all the lakes, we're gonna need to do that, aren't we? But there's also some other piers too, which are new. These ones, which are a bit too long, I think. Yeah, we'll play around with it, but you know, overall, this was a really important build for the city, especially once we start getting the trees in here. I mean, trees do a lot of the detailing for us. So when we're flying over, you can see like this is cottage country. This is where you know, the people want to get away from the downtown hustle and bustle. They can come out over here in the forests. And you know, lots of road work today. Lots of really fun junctions, like really simple, really realistic junctions. This four-way stop, for example, is one of them. We have like a bridge over here, which we didn't actually finish off, did we? Oh my gosh, Steven. 4%. That is still rather steep. But yeah, you know, like it was a lot of fun building today, and you know, I really appreciate all the support on the channel. Like I really do. It's been such a blast this past year, building everything with you guys and talking with you all in the comments. And you know, I'll see you soon. I'll probably see you in 2 weeks or something for like a random Wednesday video. Maybe we'll continue building some cottage countries, some chill vibes, detailing, adding some piers in, playing around with some smaller things. Or, you know, I also have, oh my gosh, I also have a lot of other small one-off builds plans too. So I guess I'm not going to be really spoiling anything because it's probably a little ways away. But for example, I want to build a rural country music festival area. Somewhere over here, or over here, over here. Kind of off the vibes of Boots and Hearts, which is a country music festival in Ontario. Never been, but you know, it's a pretty big staple event that occurs. I want to build a pioneer village, again, probably in the same locations I just pointed out. I want to build a town, a bigger town over here. So like not just like a Dean Hills, but maybe something a bit more like Strathcona out this way. And then we need a couple more Dean Hills, like small towns. Over here, for example, I want to expand over this way. We're going to get a secondary fun airport over here. And we have the islands to build up. National Park over here, National Park over this way. You know, lots of beachfront building coming up. So lots of suburban builds too. Like this is an area that we pegged so long ago that we didn't build up. We built the roads out over here. We haven't built that up. We haven't even finished building up the city. So, you know, like the city's not done. We're not done this series. But on January 10th, when I come back, we're starting a new series. I'll leave it with that. Have a great day, folks. Talk to you soon. I don't know, how's this? I'll cut off that blue part. Oh, come on. There we go. Peace out.